I like to, off the whistle, I like to brace, okay? The whistle blows, I come out here, I brace. Now, some people say, well, you're not sealing. I want him to come underneath. I want him to come under in a half or a claw. He's not gonna be able to get my wrist in this position. All right, the only thing that I have to be concerned about here is legs. I want him to throw a leg in. I know it might sound crazy to some of you guys, but that's our mindset on bottom. So I'm here, I'm not getting broken down in my belly. Okay, now I'm not gonna stay here. He stays on the chop, go ahead and stay on the chop. I may have to drop to my elbow and quarter turn if I really start to feel myself going. I'll drop to my elbow and quarter turn. That's how I'm defending that chop. Now, let's give him this view. So I'm holding my position, that's number one. He's chopping on me hard, okay? I'm holding this position. I'm gonna take this foot and cover his calf here, right? You see how his knee's on the mat? So as he's chopping, I feel that, I'm gonna go right to here. I'm gonna butt up, and I'm gonna high leg, whip a high leg back over, right to here. Now when I get to here, this post hand is so important. And that's where a lot of people mess this up. The post hand is so important. If I don't have this post hand, and this dude's under me here, and he's gonna take me right over, right? So the post hand is the difference between maybe you going to your back and you putting him to his back. So that's key. All right, so again, I'm stopping his chop, I'm stopping his tilt, I'm bracing out, cover his calf, butt goes up, bump, high leg to here. And when I get to here, my butt goes to the mat. I don't leave my butt up here, because if my butt stays up here, a good guy's gonna scoot his hips under, right? Other way, yeah, scoot your hips under, and come back here. So I gotta keep my butt to the mat there to keep that from happening. Right, so whistle goes, I got a chopper, I know I got a chopper from here, boom, 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 over. Post hand, elevate here with my foot. I'm gonna replace my foot with my hand, and then hip heist out. And then keep this elevated, look for a reverse half or a half, whatever I need, and catch him on his back. That move was taught to me by a guy named Coach Fred Stuber from Rawley. You guys ever hear of him? He's still the coach there. He's been there for like 40 years. Got a lot of tricks. Awesome, awesome coach, awesome guy. He taught it to me. He called it a Hun School. I don't think the Hun School name sounds cool, so we have a lot of kids that do it at our club, so we just call it the L Street Hook. I'm not trying to rename the move or take credit for it, but that's how we communicate with our guys. We call it the L Street Hook. It would be cool if you guys wanted to call it that too. I don't care. Call it whatever you want, coach. But some people call it a sneaky toe. But again, all I'm doing is just that. His knee's on the mat, and I'm doing that. I'm raising up, I'm bumping, and then high legging hard. Posting, elevating, replace, hip heist. And then I'm going to show you guys how this can set up your knee slide stand up. We can use this to get him to react, to get to our feet and hit a stand up. You guys have any questions on that? All right, yeah.
Can I ask you one more time?